I watched the tribute live
Yeah.
that so many millions of people did around the world. Uh, did you watch that? And also, can you talk about, because obviously you've played Ozfest, maybe some other personal Ozzy experiences other than the one you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was real sad, but at the same time, I just tried to treasure all the good memories I had with him, which were many. Um, all the way back from Sepultura opening the last Black Sabbath shows with Alice in Chains. We played the first one, and then we got invited to a bunch of Ozfest in '98, 2000, and even the beginning of Soulfly. Actually, like I remember, like before I had any music, before I even had a band, I was having a we were having a Christmas dinner in England at Ozzy's house, and
Mm.
just shooting the shit with him. I just, he knew that I quit Sepultura, and it's like, it's up to you to get back on your feet. Go get what's yours, like go fight for what you believe. Like, dude, if you were to tell a teenage Max Cavalera, Ozzy's gonna tell you, like, it's up to you to go make a new band. Like, yeah, I'll be like, get out of here. You're out of your mind. That was such a cool moment to share that. So all of that was it was amazing, man, to experience, even to see how their family and our family through those tours were really cool and connect. Gloria was big friends with Sharon, and their kids play with our kids was really cool. And yeah, it was definitely it was a sad day, but I also at the same time I was like really proud of the amount of love that he received, which was like overwhelming, like what a like I remember, the passing of Dio and Lemmy, and it was not like that. When Ozzy died, it was like a thunderbolt hit the world,
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was big, man. It made some big waves. It was crazy. And I think I don't know if he knew, but how much he was loved. He was very loved in the world from by everybody. All walks of life. The people that knew him and the people that didn't, they all love him, man. It was cool.
That's true. And you don't need to respond to this one except for Roger Waters, who is a coward who needs to who can only talk about people after they're dead. I don't know if you heard what Roger Waters said about Ozzy.
No,
That's oh he's to paraphrase, he just thought what he did was stupidity on the air, didn't get what he did or didn't understand what Sabbath did, just didn't get in his Roger Waters way, just really dismissive of Ozzy and wasn't even brought up like by the interviewer. Roger just brought it up by himself. Sorry, because that as we're recording this,
which is yeah, which is sad to hear another
it's
musician
sad.
saying that. Like we don't need any of that, man. It's like the older I get, the more I think like I don't have time for negativity, and I don't have time to talk, spend my life talking shit about other people. I rather celebrate my life with other people. I rather have fun with people, enjoy life, share my music with other musicians, and if I don't like something, I stay away from it, man. That is what kind of drives me crazy about the internet and social media. The amount of idiots that go there to talk shit about you.
Mhm.
It's like, dude, you don't like this music. Stay away from it. Don't go fucking talk shit. Like what's the point of your shit talking? Like you're just making an ass of yourself. It's sad, man. It's fucked up that society has that, but it's part
I
of it.
know.
You know.
It it's a waste of time, and I don't know what it is about the human creature. Because I've been not on this podcast because I'm very conscious of it. But when I was younger, and maybe when the internet was new, you talk trash about like a celebrity you didn't like. Oh, this person, I don't like this music. I don't do that now as we get older. It's like, what are you doing? It's a waste of time. So I guess to kind of tie everything in together about how the internet is and Ozzy, we're talking about the final show, Guns N' Roses, just so people know. First time Max was on, we spoke about the time you went clubbing with Matt Sorum and Billy Idol, I believe, and you guys weren't allowed
Yeah.
in. That was a fun story.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. That was cool. That was the Rock in Rio we played together in Brazil. And yeah, just that was so funny. Like we're in the just club hopping, trying to get into a bunch of clubs, and there's me, Matt, and Billy Idol, and they're not letting us in. And that was
how do you,
like so crazy to think that why you're not letting these guys in? Like, that this is fucking crazy. Uh,
not just Max and Matt, but you don't do that to Billy Idol. Come
yeah,
on.
so right.
I,
That's like, come on, you're crossing the line. Man, and talking about like first records, right? I think we thought we touch a little bit on that, but I mean,
mhm. We
like
talked about Rock and Rio and
Appetite for
Duff.
Destruction.
Hmm.
What a banger for a first record. Like that's like lightning in a bottle, brother. Like, that shit just doesn't happen, it's cool. And the effect it has through the years, man. So many people still love that music. And again, I go back again. My wife showed me the other day was there some people shit talking Axel, and it's like, come on, man. Fuck you all. It's such bullshit. Leave the guy alone. He's because I had a little bit of that. Like you have a little bit. You gain a couple pounds and people gotta talk shit about your weight. What is this? Are we like models? Are we like Vogue models, or we're like rock and rollers? It was never about the fucking weight. Who gives a fuck what somebody weights? It's about the music, man. It's about what they play. So it's about what you like in the music. So yeah, I heard that and I was like totally like again, I was like, fuck this shit. Like, fuck it, this is just cowards. I never got to meet Axel, but I'm sure we'll hit it off pretty good. I kind of heard that some of his assistants are Brazilian. So
Yes, he's surrounded by you guys would get along. Not that I know Axel, but yes,
yeah,
he's
we'll
run
probably
by
get off
what's
pretty
called Team
good.
Brazil. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cut you off there, but he's run by Team Brazil. What's called, and
That's
it's
so that's so cool. That is so cool.
they're like a long lost family, from what I understand. That the family. I mean, aside from his brother and sister, but like his dads were, his dad and stepdad were terrible to him, and his mother wasn't as there for him as much as she should have been. So it's like a family he's growing up with, and it is very cool to see whenever you see them out and about now. So that you picked up exactly what I was trying to push you toward. Uh, what people say about Axel, and it's one thing from I try to do it from I know I'm biased to a degree, but at the same time, I'm not a sycophant. I'm not a like a teenager who doesn't accept reality. But when you're talking about the guy who put out that Lightning in a Bottle record in 1987, and you're gonna shit on him now as a coward, and you keep because of what he sounds like or what you think he looks like is
Right.
63. He has to be skinny enough for you. What do you want to date him? Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just so
And it's like
so
what
strange.
you're never gonna get old. You're never gonna like, dude, it happens to everybody. All of us,
Hmm.
most of us gonna get old, and you're not gonna be the
You're
same.
lucky to get old.
Yeah, you're lucky, man. I fucking wear that shit with pride, like the white hair and the stitches. Those are like, I take pride on that. It took a long time to get that. But yeah, man. You know what I love is uh um the show that I forgot the bass player. What's his name?
Duff McKagan.
Yeah, Duff has a killer show on satellite radio. He does
Oh,
with
three
White.
chords in the truth with his with wife Susan, who's been on the show.
Yeah, I love listening to that, man, because he plays some cool shit, some really cool rock, man. I was like, and I listen to a lot of Ozzy's Boneyard anyway, because that's like one of my favorite channels. Between that and Liquid Metal. I'm biased to Liquid Metal because they play my shit, but
Well,
uh,
yeah, terrestrial radio. It's just
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't really
Ozzy's
do it.
Boneyard is just good rock, just good hard rock, heavy metal. You can't go wrong with that, you know.